A jumbo-sized hot dog with plenty of relish kept her busy for about 2 innings. Me, on the other hand, I would have had that devoured in 2 minutes. The Gillette Roughriders at the Casper Oilers in a rematch of last year's AA state championship game. Top of the first, Gillette batting. Jaron Arbach is going the opposite way, and this ball will drop. The right fielder misjudged it. The play ended up being a double. Josh Hughes is going to hustle in and score ahead of the tag to make the score 1-0. Bottom of the second, full count. Tyler Tennant with the payoff pitch. The batter thought it was ball 4, but the umpire said, strike 3, you're out. Tennant had a pretty good game, and you will see more from him later. Top of the third, Braden Deere gave up that run in the first, but he was wheeling and dealing after that. He would go 6 innings and had a pretty good game himself. Top of the fourth, the Roughriders would get a runner to third base, but Deere would make sure he would stay there. That would make sure the score would remain 1-0 for now, but his team needs some offense. Bottom of the fourth, Oilers threatening, and this is what they did not want. Ian Durgan makes the catch and then underhands the ball to Hughes to double up the runner at second to take care of that scoring threat, and nothing has changed on the scoreboard. Top of the fifth, Deere is still on the mound and setting them down. That pitch caught the outside corner of the plate. Deere claimed 5 victims in the game. Bottom of the fifth, this game was turning into a pitcher's duel. Tennant will claim another victim himself. Pitching has been getting it done so far for the defending state champs, even though the bats have been quiet for a while. Later, runner on second, and he's not coming home. Gillette pitching has been the key to their recent success, and so far it's still working. But like I said earlier, they need some run production. Top of the sixth, the bats were finding nothing but air. Pitching on both sides have been getting the job done, and so the score is still holding at 1-0. Bottom of the sixth, here's something different, but it still involves a pitcher. Runner at first, and the Roughriders rough him up and pick him off. Derek Hooker was quick to apply the tag. There were a couple of other pickoff rundowns, but this one was more interesting to show. More pitching. Tennant was bringing the heat, and at times he was too hot to handle. So far, he has made it through 6, which is what any team wants from their starter in a 9-inning game. Bottom of the seventh. Here is where the tide turned. Trevor Osborne goes the opposite way for a base hit, and then the ball gets away from the right fielder. Tanner Gailey is already in, and the miscue would open the door for Ethan Leach. Casper has caught a break, and now they have the lead up 2-1. Then they would try to build on their newfound momentum. Runners on the corners. Looks like the one at first is going to be caught in a rundown, but he was just a distraction. Osborne is making a break for home, but Gillette saw it coming. Hughes gets the ball to Drayson Hladke in time for the tag out. Good effort on both sides, and this has turned out to be a good game so far. Top of the eighth, new pitcher for the home team, and same result for the opposition. Justin Petrossi is now doing the honors, and he was doing just as good. The visitors were having a hard time hitting anything. Next batter, I'm no weatherman, but the forecast did call for breezy conditions. Thankfully for both teams, the rain held off just long enough to finish this game. Bottom of the eighth, Mason Boner now pitching for the visitors, and he would prevent the score from getting any worse. Pitching did its job in this game, but the offense has been MIA for quite some time. Top of the ninth, Gailey is on the mound trying to finish the job, and he eventually would. This is the 5th time that Casper and Gillette have hooked up this season, but this will be the first W for last year's state runner-ups. Final score in this game, 2-1.